just the motion. Yeah, and then I just, it's just different.
Oh, okay. I thought you were just focusing all your energy on the tip.
No, because remember I said you're not really ever going to leave the instrument, so like tune happens.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, don't start with such a wind-up. There you go. Alright, so that's tune, T-H-E-U-N.
I feel like it's louder the more I emphasize hitting the rhythm.
No, I mean that's...
I'm not really putting much of my finger at all on here.
Well, you think that it's because it's happening so fast.
Oh, really? I guess I just don't... I'm not aiming to, so it's just unintended.
Yeah. Alright, so that's the old stuff, right?
Mm-hmm.
Now, the new stuff is I'll just use the back of this, okay?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
So, this is actually going to be a little bit of theory as well.
Yeah.
So you're familiar with time signatures in Western music?
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
Well, they have a similar thing, but they call them tal, which is just T, long A, L. And which basically comes from the Hindi word clap, because that's how they actually count music, with a bunch of claps and waves. So the most fundamental tal is called teen tal, which is T, long I, and T, teen tal, right, long vowel. And it's 16 counts, and it resembles closely 4/4. I mean, my experience as an ethnomusicologist, most cultures are based in 4/4 time signature whenever it comes to their cultural music. And it's represented with the strokes that I've been teaching you. Das, dins, tas, and tins. And it's divided into four. So it's technically four beats that can then which can then be divided into four. I'll show you. And this is how I'll write teen tal in 4 lines of 4. Okay. So each stroke is worth 1 beat. Consider it that, right? So there's 16. 1, 2, 3, 4. Next line. 5, 6, 7, 8. Next line. 9, 10, 11, 12. Next line. 13, 14, 15, 16. Right? So that's it. That's teen tal. And then there are other ones that you get to later down the road that are in 10, 7, 6, 13. It goes actually all the way up to 103, which no one really uses except for percussionists, just so that they can prove that it can be done. But for the most part, most things are in teen tal, which is 16, jop tal 10, rupak 7, or egg tal, which is 12. And you'll only focus on teen tal for a long time. So the way that it starts is all these strokes, all right? You know da, which is what? Ta and ge combined, right? So da. Now this actually has specific fingerings for the left hand. Okay, so you start with your middle finger, da, and then you just alternate from then on. Din, din, da, da, din, da, da, and then you get tin, din, din, da, da, and then whenever you come back in with din, you play with your index. Right.
Okay.
Din, din, da. So that way, that last da, you play with your index finger. So when you go back up to the top, you're with your middle finger again. Does that make sense?
Okay. So wait, which finger is which again? Tin and ta? Is that ta and t, or no, they're not correlated at all?
No.
They're not?
Okay. Ti, ta are dead strokes. Okay, so they won't have this ringing pitch, right? And they were
Yeah, that has
Ti,
nothing to
ta,
do with.
right?
That has nothing to do with the left hand. Okay.
Yeah.
They end with the same
Yeah.
A and I, so I just thought that maybe. Okay. So then.
Yeah, but
You
see,
always
this is
start
THA and THI.
Yeah.
Rather than, see, that's.
That's why
yeah.
it's a different hand.
Yep. Yeah.
Okay. And so.
No, it's the same hand. It's just a different stroke.
Oh, right. Okay.
Right. The only thing that your left hand ever plays is ge and ka by itself.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Those are the only two strokes that exist on with your left hand.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Your right hand will have most of the strokes, like ta, tin, cha, tune. This is called ra. I mean, you have a lot with your right hand.
Okay, I get it.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So, do you want me to write that you alternate with your
Index in the middle.
yeah for your left hand? Do you want me to write that?
Sure.
Or, okay.
Yes.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So all of these das will be played with middle. Left hand finger that you play with, right?
Okay.
Middle pointer, middle pointer. So, and so that way you start always in the top with your middle finger. Okay? Try it. Slow.
Mm-hmm.
Nice. Now you get the drum set up. Just kind of angling away. There you go. So da starts first with your middle finger. Da.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah. And then din. Din.
Da, din,
Din.
din. Okay, wait a second. Okay.
That's right. Just
Da,
slowly.
din, da. Okay, I see. Alright.
Da. No. Da.
Slower.
Din.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Mm.
So now just start from the very top. Ready?
Yeah.
Go. Da. Now you start with your middle finger.
Oh, yes. Okay.
Da. Din. Din. Da.
Oh, yeah.
Da. Din.
Oh my god.
Din. You're doing great. Da. Da.
Oh.
Tin. Now this tin is only with your right hand. There's no left hand, right? Because
That's
tin,
right.
tin is just yeah. Okay, so then it's tin,
So da and then tin.
tin, ta, ta, din,
It starts with.
Yep.
Oh, because you have to alternate.
din, da, and then back to the very top. So it just repeats itself over and over again.
Wow.
I mean, because it's a never-ending cycle. It just keeps renewing itself. So basically, it's like going from one measure to the next measure, the next measure, the next measure, the next measure.
Okay.
Okay, so like if you listen to try to think of a clip on YouTube that you can hear this.
And then.
Da, tin, tin, ta, ta, din.
Din.
Beautiful. Din, da, and then back to the top.
Wow.
Yep, so...
I should just do that for like an hour every day.
My topical guru says I should do it for 3 hours every day. Seriously.
Yeah.
Because there's... I mean, this is the way to play VID00001, but there's actually a lot of different ways. I mean, but just starting out with... And see, then you use some inflections with your left hand, and then... I'm just adding some, like...
Other things.
Yeah, some flashy things that you don't need to worry about yet. Now, all you need to worry about is...
Yeah, just keep it simple. Yeah. And then I can practice all the fingers that I've learned so far.
Yep,
Okay.
and work on it slowly, alright?
Yeah. Maybe I should just use the metronome and keep it really slowly and just follow that.
And this is called a theka. And that's just what this whole thing is called. It's the Teen-Tall theka. A theka is the outline of the metric unit or the tall system. So like for the one that was 10, the theka is...
You're welcome to that.
That's just, yeah, bare bones. That's just an FYI. So yeah, that should keep you for a while, because this is the most basic structure that we'll be doing, and then from now on, every single exercise that I give you, I'll be writing it in Teen-Tall. So get used to seeing this format here. Okay? So just practice dodge and Jindaw over and over again.
Do you go to UCSC or are you?
Yes. I'm a graduate student there.
You like it?
Yeah, it's great. I do my work with Dard, and he's just a blast to be with.
Did you see that Shoe.com concert?
Absolutely.
That was so intense.
Yeah, it was really excellent. I knew it was.
there?
Anindo Chatterjee? Or Anindo Banerjee. Yeah, he was pretty good. I had never seen him play or even heard of him before.
I don't know why it's so confusing. I just have to get used to it.
Don't worry, it was confusing for me too.
Okay.
Where are the paper towels?
No, yeah, there you go. Yeah, and you don't need to place it forcefully. I can see your finger actually bending whenever you do that, which to me says that you
It should just
really...
be bouncing.
Yeah, I mean, it should just go straight down and straight back up. Better, but you just gotta get it quicker. Yeah. Okay. Slowly.
Yeah, okay.
Slow. Yeah.
Okay.
Alright, so you wanna try to do this again? Ready?
Yeah, no, I can't follow any beat. I just
Oh.
have to translate it in my
That's
mind. Okay. Oh no. There we go. Okay.
then good, then done. Yep. Repeat 5 million times.
See, I'm not even trying to do the strokes right, because I'm just trying to do the pattern, and then I have to learn how to do.
Yeah. So
Once
that's
I
why
know
it
how
helps
to
to
do
get
it.
this. That's
The
why.
pattern is going to take forever to memorize.
No.
To memorize it? I guess it'll just become natural with your hands. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay. Okay, so. Oh no. Okay. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. That wasn't so slow. I'm getting it slowly, but I'll just practice it a lot.
Yeah, and then whenever you
Yeah.
start to get the sounds of the drum, it'll be a lot more
More
noticeable.
exciting, yeah.
More exciting, yeah, and then you'll be able to do a lot more. But this is the most like fundamental building block from which we go from. And, yeah, it may be confusing, but all these will just, whenever you get them under your belt, you'll just be able to recall them no problem. Like I totally thought this was overwhelming at first, but then you get to like 15 beat tall. It just comes, right? So don't get discouraged. Play it really slow. And remember, whenever you're practicing, if your hands start to get sweaty, just take some talc powder, baby powder, and just put a little on your fingers, or else it'll happen like this, and you'll start to.
Remove some of the.
Remove it a little bit. But what happens is that this stuff absorbs moisture like it's its job, and so then it just kind of you see all these small little cracks. Those are supposed to be there, and whenever you put water on it, you just basically get sediment on the cracks, and then it dries solid, and you lose something. And it'll also start to break up eventually, and then you get some really annoying rattle whenever you hit it.
Oh, I see.
So yeah. This. So yeah, that should be enough for next for the next 2.5 weeks. But really try to get these strokes happening so that you hear them clearly. If you want to, you can just keep repeating it, because it'll basically just recycle itself.
Right.
Because that's the idea behind this. Whenever a tabla player accompanies someone, they'll just play this in the background the whole time.
Really?
Yeah, that's
some variation of it.
Yeah, and also they'll interact with the other performing artists as well. If it's an instrumentalist, usually they'll have a lot more freedom to kind of spice up the thing, as it were. So, and then also, you don't need to pull these down. I just did it so that I could still pull plenty tight enough. But before
it doesn't help it if you push these down.
Well,
it's still kind of loose.
It does. It just makes it higher in pitch. But for your purposes, you don't need to do that. Yeah, exactly.
So I have a lot to practice now. Yeah, I wanted to know like what I could do to just like warm up my fingers, but that's like, kind of everything combined. Yeah.
Yeah, this is basically what I start with my own too, and then from there I go to next thing after whenever you get this down, I'll start teaching you these things called kaidas, which they're little theme and variation type compositions where you start with something that's fixed, and then you use the strokes that are in that to create variations of it. On the video that I sent you guys, that's what I start with. I play a Peshkar, which is like an introductory type of composition, and then I go to the kaidas, which those are like the essence of tabla playing, I guess you could say. And that's what you'll start with after this.
Okay.
Alright?
Alright.
Awesome.
Yeah, so you're going to India or?
No, I'm going to Australia.
Oh, you're going to Australia.
And New Zealand for
Nice.
2 weeks. Yeah.
Just taking a summer break? Are you visiting?
Yeah, something like that. My girlfriend has been working in Fiji for the summer.
Wow.
Yeah.
Sounds like a beautiful place.
Yeah, I know. That sounds just ridiculous.